All right. We are up and running.
All right.
We are testing.
We are up and running. All right.
Okay. All right. My son is in basic training at the Marines, and my daughter, bless her heart, went to the Marines and at 17 years old and completed the Marines at 17 years old and is now at her military combat training at 17 years old. Won't even be 18 till May. My son, however, enlisted at a later date at 19. He went a couple months after she got home, but did a care package. Mommy took care of her baby boy. So we're going to go through this and we're going to see basically what this is going to be like when the drill sergeant opens it in front of everyone in the barracks, his entire platoon. So recruit, and you're not a Marine until you complete basic training. So we'll refer to him as Recruit Caldwell. After he gets this package, I don't know what they're going to refer to him as, but he's in the Kilo Company platoon number 3014, and he graduates April the 5th. If you don't break no bones or do anything stupid. So let's see what's in this package. I will say this: I'm absolutely proud as a father that my daughter and my son joined the Marines. Anybody out there, parents that's going through this or has went through this, knows where we're coming from. Nothing but the utmost respect for the United States military now at this time, so I'll go ahead and date this. It's February of 23 February of 2024. It's the new year. Country's in bad shape. There's wars breaking out all across the world, and it's just. But no matter what, we have to have our heroes, and we have to have the people that defend us and defend our country, and So it is hard for a parent, and if anybody's wondering what it's like for the 13 weeks while your kids are in basic training, there's a group that you'll get invited to, or you may not get invited to, but somebody will recommend it for you. But once your child, you have to be the parent of a person that's in basic training. You have to know a lot about them to even join the group. But the only ones that are allowed in it are, parents of someone that's going through the training. Well, anyway, there's other people that go there often just to watch the graduations. And they also have other reasons on base and such. But anyone that's ever been to one of these graduations or knows anything about the Marines, it is a big no-no to take videos and photos and stuff while you're in there on a day-to-day basis. Let's say if you're a contractor, they're doing a project inside the base, your company's hauling material in and out of there, or you're building a structure or whatever, and you're out there videoing the other buildings. They can take your device, they can search your device. The MPs can do a lot, and it's for security purposes, and I wholeheartedly understand it. When we went down for our daughter's graduation, they have a thing they go through while they're searching your cars and everything like that tells you about video and stuff like that. Now, they also said, we understand you're here, it's graduation, you're all idiots, talking about the parents, you're here to pick your kids up. So when you go back to their room to get all their stuff, and you see that little old pack of peanut butter that's outdated and stuck to one of their socks, and you don't know quite why it's stuck there, that goes with you too, even though they stole that from the mess hall and it's illegal, So the thing they put you through there, the guy that does it, he was absolutely hilarious. I mean, the guy was just funny as could be. And it gives them time. So you're away from your vehicles, and it gives them time to go up and do their screening of your vehicles and stuff like that to make sure you're not trying to come on base. So going into this with child number one, it was a nightmare. I got a buddy named Rex. I done told him several times they're leaving like next week or tomorrow or sometime soon that you should call me before you go, because there's a lot of things you need to know that you will not find nowhere else. They do not send you no package with detailed instructions as to where to go and any tips or advice as to where to park or not to park or anything like that. It's definitely an experience, but there's a couple groups on Facebook. One of them is Snapchats. I ain't going to mention the rest of the name of it because, like I said, they are private groups and they're for family members only of people that are there solely for basic training. So while they're in there and you're on that group, if you violate any of the rules, you're out like that. And if your wife's in there too, they might even put her out. So don't do that to your wife. Don't do that to her and you both, because it's the only chance you got of maybe catching a glimpse at your child for 13 weeks, or let's just call them young Marines. Because I didn't go to the Marines. Wished I would have, but by the time my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, joined the Army, and we were in the stage to where, are we going to the military or are we staying here and living this crap? I actually ended up started dating his sister, and me and him was high school buddies and friends, and ever since we lived here, and ended up dating his sister. And by the time I was 18, I was a father. So life took off pretty quick for me. But anyway, we'll get back to the box. So obviously, anything they get there, it does get screened, it does get searched. But at first, I looked at this box and I thought, you're sitting there, you finally get a package from home, you're hoping there's a candy bar or something in there, but there's a lot of stuff you can't send them. There's a lot of stuff you can send them. So if it's a bar, and tomorrow Dad's going to make sure he goes and gets something better. But here's the deal. You can't just send your kid one thing. So in order for you to send them anything other than what they have there, you have to get it for the entire platoon. So you wait till you find out how many are in it, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a share because they're your battle buddies. And if you have one piece of cheese between four of you, you split that four ways. The Marine experience for me as a parent, what we went through, what we've learned about it, and I'm very much pro-military, pro-police, and I love my country, and I'm the most patriotic person you'll ever meet. The flag shall not be disrespected in my presence. Always have been, always will be. Because when I was in school, they still taught about every world war and every battle that Americans have had to face, and what we've had to do to secure our freedom and our liberties that are being stripped away from us every day. So my utmost respect goes out to the Marines. I'm in no way, shape, trying to make fun of anyone, but this package in its entirety is just, I thought it was kind of funny, so I got to share it. So anyway, we'll start off. The first thing I pulled out of this box, by the way, I'm going to save it for last because it is by far the best. But, okay, hold on a minute. I dropped something. I'll be right back. There we go. Put that back down. So I'll do some of the lessers before I do the betters. It's the first thing, drill instructor sitting there. Recruit Caldwell. What is this? What is this? I'm not going to scream into the computer, nothing like that. But trust me when I tell you, when they're talking to you, they're screaming. Oh, that's an ink pen. Sir? An ink pen? Marines don't need ink pens. Marines write letter in the blood of the enemies. Is that enough ink pens for everyone in this platoon? No, sir. Guess you don't get one, do you? All right. We got through the pens. All right. What is this? Recruit Caldwell. What is this? What is this? That's 2 black Sharpies, sir. Is this your mascara? Is this what you wore at home? There's 2 Sharpies in there, so I don't know how they're going to share that. And let's see, Emily's platoon. Thinking 30, 34. So the entire company was, however many hundred. So she was in the November company. He's in the Kilo company. But I don't know how many people's in his platoon yet. But definitely not enough Sharpie markers, and what you need this for in basic training, I don't know, but I can guarantee you I know what it's going to be used for if it gets past whoever checks this box. And it's going to involve somebody getting an object written on their forehead next day, standing in line waiting to go do drill. That's most definitely going to involve. Drill sergeant might act upset, but really deep down inside, he's going on to tell his wife about that, and he's going to laugh. Am I getting any sound? Oh, congratulations. Congratulations, man. That's awesome, Thomas. Yep, my daughter graduated December the 20th, man. You had to be in the same class. Oh, okay. Yep. Ours she's at MCT at Camp Lejeune too. Yep, awesome. We get to talk to her. Man, they let them keep their phones. They get them ever so often and or whatever. But last night she got 2 minutes, and a couple nights ago we got to talk to her, so it was really cool. But your grandson just graduated boot camp in December. Yeah. Congratulations. It's a huge accomplishment for them. All the Marines, and this is something I'd like to really put out there. All the Marines that I have met that have met Army, Navy, whatever. I'm not here for no type of, everybody loves the jokes the Navy has with the Marines and the Army with, everything else. And I could imagine what's coming out about the Space Force people right now, Anyway, we won't go too far with that, but the intermarine sanctimony, whatever you want to call it, that they have, that's something for them. And I seen some people down there. One guy, one of the parents, when we was going in for the graduations, he was probably a little younger than me, so maybe my age, but he called the Marine a name that another Marine would call a Marine. And the guy could just tell right up and down that this guy was never a Marine. He was like, "Excuse me, sir." And the guy was like, "Oh, nothing, nothing, I didn't mean nothing by it." And he was like, so I thought, yeah, that's a definite no. But there's certain things you don't call a soldier unless, you're a soldier, so to say. And a Marine is not a soldier. A Marine is a Marine. So keep that in mind. Any parents going down, a Marine is nothing but a Marine, and they, definitely take pride in that. And it's absolutely a wonderful thing to see, every bit of it. But Mom's next. She got the cough drops. Now this one she got right. They got plenty of cough drops. Their whole platoon's not going to have to worry about a cough. I checked the weather down there the last week. It was like in the 60s, 62 or whatever, but they do get sick when they go down there. So you got to think, this is a mother, she loves her son. But and I'm sure something like this, even if they don't have a cough, everybody's going to want some of these cough drops, something like this in jail would be worth a fortune. I mean, but vitamin C, but they have to be certain stuff. You can't just send Loudons, cherry, and whatever you want, Bubblicious, cough bubble gum. You have to follow the rules, because if not, they'll throw it away. And by throw it away, I mean it goes in their car and they eat it on the way home the next day. So, and I would only hope that that's what it would be. A rule is a rule. But I would hate for someone to take something like this and literally throw it in a trash can, to be thrown in a dumpster, to be thrown in a bigger dumpster, to be hauled off to a landfill somewhere, So I only hope that don't happen to it. That's something I cannot stand, is wasted food or any type of goods. We'll see what's next in the box, but the